Are people still using signal indicators to give them trades? Is this really possible? There are hundreds of thousands of indicators and tens of thousands of traders are using them every single day. You simply put an indicator on your chart, it tells you to buy, you place a buy trade, and you collect your profits. But is this really possible? Can you truly grow a trading account like this, or are all those indicators fake? That's what I'm going to figure out over the next 5 days, and if it works, I'll buy myself another Rolex. Just kidding. Nothing in this video is a promise or guarantee of any future results. So let's get started and pick an indicator to trade with. I'm just in TradingView now, looking at the different indicators. I'm in the community section, looking at the top indicators. Now, a lot of these indicators are like this one. It doesn't have buy or sell signals. It's just helping traders do their analysis and break down market structure. But we want something that provides those buy and sell signals that we can follow blindly. Now, I've looked at all of them, and we really have a winner right here with UT Bot Alerts. This thing is clean. It's got the buy and sell signals, and over 27,000 traders are using it. So that's on my chart. The only thing I'm going to change here in the settings, I want that key value to be 4, ATR period 10. That's it. So I think this is a good representation of signal indicators that will give us an idea if using these buy and sell signals can actually grow a trading account, which means we actually need a live trading account to grow this on. So how big do we want this account to be? Let's spin the damn wheel and see if it's going to be 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, or 10,000. It's coming in at $3,000. Perfect. I've now deposited that $3,000 right here into a live verified trading account so we can track the results of the indicator live here on my FX book all week long. But before I place my first trade, if you're wondering where I'm going to be trading all week, it's with the AAA FX broker. This is the best broker in the business. I recently switched over to them because they give me better execution times on my scalping, lower spreads, lower commissions, and they have both MetaTrader platforms. So if you're looking for a place to trade, click the link in the description right now. Registration is free. And let's place some trades. All right, it's day one. I'm going to do this for 5 days, and I'm on the 5-minute time frame because that's what I use to enter trades in most of my personal accounts. We have a resistance level at the top right here. We've got clear support at the bottom right here. So I believe that gives us a lot of room to trade within our macro range. We had a trend line break right here, and I'm just monitoring the charts right now, seeing if I could get a sell signal once I get another trend line break right here. So let's go ahead and play that out. You can see we just broke through the trend line right here, and then we just got the sell signal, which means I'm entering the sell position right there. Let's continue to play this out and see exactly how good this indicator actually is. Looking pretty good so far over the first few candles. We are bearish, and we're continuing to push down. A little bit of consolidation there, but a nice looking candle. Another nice looking candle, coming back a little bit, and now we are really cooking with some big candles, and that's the take profit right there. Smashed. So I did about $235 on this first gold win, and now I'm looking at another trade on the 5-minute time frame, this Australian dollar Canadian dollar setup. You can see we've got a resistance level off of this right here, support level off of this area right here, and we're going to trade within our macro range yet again. Now, I just had a break of this trend line right here, and I just had a break right here. This candle broke through this resistance box right there. So now I need that indicator to tell me to buy, and you could see I just got that buy signal, and then I entered the trade. You could see consolidating a little bit, went against me a little bit here, and then started to push up and smash my take profit right there for $142. So at the end of day number one, that puts me at $365 in profit. Let's scroll down here and take a look at those wins. You could see here we had the gold win for about $230, the Australian dollar Canadian dollar win for about $130. But I think there's a little bit of a problem with how I'm doing this, because you can see I'm doing quite a bit of analysis before I even get the signal. So is the indicator any good? And I guess the only way for us to figure that out is to do some back testing and start taking some of the signals blindly. So that's what I'll do tomorrow. All right, it's day number 2. I don't have much to show you today. I just had the one losing trade bringing me from 365 in profit to 203 in profit. If we scroll down here and take a look at the history, I just lost about $162 on one trade in just 53 minutes. And after that loss, I started to do some back testing, and the results of using the indicator by itself without any manual intervention like I was doing earlier is giving me a pretty crappy win rate of about 47%. But I think we could find ways to increase that win rate, obviously, as I did in the first 2 trades. So let's just jump ahead into day number 3. All right, it's day 3. I just had a couple of UJ trades. Let's jump right into them. You can see right here, I just got that sell signal, so I opened a sell trade right here. Let's go ahead and play that out and see what happened. You can see a little bit of hesitation and then went against me, right? Hit my stop loss right there, lost some money there, and then I had the buy signal right there, so I said, all right, let's just try a buy signal. I'm just following it blindly, letting the indicator do what the indicator is going to do, and it does seem like when you let it do what it's going to do, it does tend to let you down as it smashed my stop loss again, so 2 losses in a row. And if we look at this chart here, let's set up our range, right? You can see here, we have a clear level of resistance right here. We've got our level of support down here, right? So that is the range we're trading in. So you can see, should I have sold here? Maybe. That's not a terrible sell. But should I have bought right here? Definitely not. This is resistance right here. Look, it tapped the resistance, and shot down, right? Don't buy into resistance. Don't sell into support. Be smart. And don't follow these indicators blindly. Now, to salvage the day, and I know I said I was just going to copy the signals, but look, I was looking at the charts. I set up my support level down here, my hourly resistance level right here, so we're trading within the range. If we measure from one of the range to the other ranges right here, price is above that 50%, so we're selling at a discount. I had my trend line right here get broken, and so I said, that's it, I'm entering a trade and I'm doing it my way. And as you can see right here, it looked better. I still had the sell indication right here. We still had a little hesitation, but then we pushed all the way down and smashed my take profit perfectly. Now, I showed you this back test already, but I didn't show you the other back test, which is an 87% win rate I'm able to achieve when I'm using my own involvement in the signals, which just goes to show you that knowledge is going to help you. Don't rely on these indicators blindly. Now, I promise for day 4, I'm going to stay out of it. I'm just going to let the indicator do what the indicator is going to do. All right, it's day 4, and as you can see, it did not go very well, as I am now down $355. I did what I said I was going to do. I just let the indicator do what it was going to do, and I had 4 losses in a row. So I think it's safe for us to say we have to be involved in the indicator process, and I'm not arguing with you about it anymore. So tomorrow I have 1 day to get this account back over $3,000, and I also have to go to the beach with my family, so I'm going to bring you with me. So if you feel bad for me at all, please leave a comment and like the video, and let's get into day number 5. Look, I wanted to show you some trading at the beach, but the internet won't load, so hopefully I just won the trade. It's day 5. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to the beach right there. You can see the internet wasn't working, then it was working, and I was losing the trade. And this is that trade in question. You could see I had the hourly resistance level right here, okay? We had a trend line right here, waiting for the break to get into the trade right there. Got the sell notification from our indicator. Let's draw the hourly resistance, and let's draw our support level right down here. Price is at the top, so we want to sell it down to that support. So let's go ahead and see what happened. You can see here, trade started, in my direction and then went against me a little bit. At some point around here is probably where I was at the beach, down about 50 bucks, but we stuck with the trade. The trade went on and on and on, and this trade actually went all the way to day 6. So this is a bonus. We're in day 6. It went throughout the weekend. We waited for that trade to start back up on Monday. I still felt good about it. Why? Because I had that hourly resistance level. You gotta know what you're doing when you're trading. You gotta have some technical analysis skills. You can't just rely on an indicator. And as you can see right here, in profit here, in profit here, in profit here. But can we get all the way to our take profit? Yes, you know we can. Smash that take profit there for a couple $100. Let's get to the end results. So sadly, that win did not save us. We ended up down $181. The best we were at was $3,365. That just happened to be the first day when I was really involved in the process. You can see the trading results down here. That last win went for 3 days, went over the weekend, made $173. I think what we learned today is that you can't rely on a signal indicator without your own skills, without your own ability to analyze the markets. Set your support, set your resistance, use some supply and demand. Join my free trading room, join my VIP trading rooms to learn more and get trades directly from me. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Consider watching this video right here. Definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.